Welcome back to OG Alert. I'm your host, xinabox, and before we start, I'd like to thank you for your patience while I did not upload for 2 months. I did not quit, I will not quit, and I'm here to stay. Now, let's get right into the news. Oh, wait, one more thing. This episode is sponsored by SteveCat. The SteveCat Minecraft skin is the skin for the Minecraft players of today. It's trendy, cute, and gives you an extra 1.5 blocks of reach when PvPing. But that's not all. When playing survival mode, players will be forced to throw their diamonds to you. It's so cool that even Steve himself is wearing it. Put the skin on your account today. Link in the description. Okay, now let's get right into the news. So I'm not sure if you remember, but back in December, Mojang was going to give us gifts. I talked about it before we knew what the gifts were, and I thought they might be capes. Well, they definitely were not capes. Mojang gave us a skin pack and 2 maps. Granted, the maps are pretty cool, but it wasn't the cape that I was all hyped about. That one's on me. Okay, so apparently there's a whole Discord community for people with Pokemon Minecraft names. They had a meetup on Blockmania, and there were lots of screenshots taken. After it happened, someone called Pandemic messaged me on Discord to let me know that he made a video interviewing the owners of the Discord and talked to them about how this whole meetup came to be. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. So, some of you may be aware that there are certain OG names that seem to be blocked for no reason. There are tons of these, and not all of them are OG names either. The OG names are just the ones that are more well known because, more people search for them. Some of the most well known ones that I can think of are Bird, Diamond, and Magic. I get asked all the time why these names are blocked, and I think that this story is a perfect opportunity for me to explain what's exactly going on. These accounts are what is known as pseudo hard deleted, or PhD. When an account is pseudo hard deleted, it is stuck in limbo between being fully hard deleted, where the username is made available and the UUID is deleted, and soft deleted, where the account just appears to be inactive or locked. A pseudo hard deleted account appears as available on NameMC, appears as taken on Minecraft.net if you try to change your name to it, and only the UUID can be used to view the account on a few specific API endpoints. Now, I mentioned Magic earlier, and that's because, for some reason, the account is back. Nobody knows why or how, but if you search it on NameMC, its profile actually comes up. This is new. It used to be that if you search for Magic, you get the same results that you would if you searched for Bird or Diamond or any of the other pseudo hard deleted names. Now, let's get to everyone's favorite segment, last week's names. Last week we looked at 5 names. Checkpoint, which was sniped by Pen, Letters, which was sniped by Dragons, Oto and Monarch, both of which we can't figure out who sniped, and our underrated name, Alt Shop, which was sniped by Lethal. Now for this week in sniping. First of all, the API changed between now and last episode. You are now only allowed 2 name change requests per IP, which makes SFA sniping way less viable, because the whole point of that was to spam as many requests on as many accounts as possible. Toon says that basically all names are sniped on full access accounts or gift card sniped now, which I think is great. We have a new sniper this week called Hawk Sniper that's been doing pretty well. It's actually been around for almost 2 months now, but I'm a little behind on these. Now I'm going to go through some cool snipes that happened recently. Satanist got blocked by Mojang, which sucks, but I guess it makes sense. There were some high view names that got sniped by people using MC Sniper Pi, Ghost Burr with 4,100 views, Tagged with 1,300 views, and Gently with 1,300 views. Hold Up and Pa both got sniped by Hawk Sniper. Charlotte, Melissa, NRN, Drops, Sentimental, and Stalkers were all gift card sniped by Emil. Hating was sniped by HCK. Exclamation, Rookies, Bubbled, Squirm, Drax, Raze, Boardwalk, and Allen were all gift card sniped by CTW. Jazz, Kenzie, and Dripping were name change sniped by Dragons. And Juice was gift card sniped by Dragons. Cleanse, Transmission, Polska, and Ballroom were all sniped by Poseidon. And Symbiosis and Geometry Dash were gift card sniped by Kami. Okay, that's all for this week in sniping. Now, let's get to our upcoming names segment. We have Pollute dropping tomorrow, which has only ever been on 1 account, and it was a pre-name. RKO also drops tomorrow, and it was on an account with no name history, but it had been on an account before, so I'm not too upset about it. Clear, one of the highest tier names I've seen in a while, drops on the 22nd. It looks like it got sniped on some random account in December, but the account changed its name and now the name is dropping again. Cuddles also drops on the 22nd, and this is a name like Pollute. It has only ever been on one account ever. Shout out to Cuddles from my Discord, by the way. This one's for you. Deform drops on the 25th, and it looks like it was gift card sniped at the end of 2019, and now the name has been changed. And Restrict also drops on the 25th, but something tells me it's not actually going to drop. Now, for our underrated name of the week. Okay, it's 2 a.m. I've been editing for 6 hours and our underrated name got reclaimed, so I just chose a new one. Our underrated name of the week is Firecrackers with 18 searches. This name is fire. This thing should have like 18,000. So last episode, if you can remember that far back, I showed you screenshots from an old SMP video that had some OG names in it. I mentioned there was a whole playlist and I suggested that maybe people could find some cool stuff. Well, a guy named Goggy did just that. I might even have to make a video specifically about the stuff he found because there is a lot of it. I think the best part is that he found the original Chucky account in one of the videos. He also found a lot of footage of non-premium invalids, meaning they were registered on Minecraft.net, but their owners never paid for them. Okay, so as I'm editing this video, I've gotten news that there are new unique OptiFine capes similar to the ones on JCKT and File Folder 3. The new ones as of today are Jingy with a cool snow design, Kai AF with a crown on what looks like a snow block, Zen W with the same cape as Kai AF but purple, and Kyria Burb with a transgender flag design. These were given to special people based on things they did for OptiFine and its community, and it's not a good reason to go spam the creator of OptiFine, so please don't do that. I have a few stories about invalid names, and since we all love segments so much, welcome to today's temporary segment, Invalid Alert. There are 3 invalids that were recently made public. Football-Flow, which has actually been seen in-game and is owned by someone in the community. Mickey-PL, an inactive account that was kept private by a few people for a long time before they decided to release it to the community. And Victor.Svensson, another inactive account that was found by a guy named Desmond and made public soon after. Next, there's this really cool screenshot that was found by NX and Tanpug of critical.error from 2009. It's actually in a pretty popular YouTube video by a guy named Sipover. I'll leave a link in the description. Our final invalid story is really sad. There's a certain type of invalid, one that I like to call a long invalid. Just means that the username is longer than 16 characters, which is Minecraft's upper limit for a username length. These accounts cannot join servers, but they can play single player and LAN worlds and change their skins and all that. The most famous one of these, an account by the name of Crazy Biting Turtle, had its name changed in January by the guy who owned it. Here's a clip of his video. I'll leave a link to the whole thing in the description if you'd like to watch it. Now, let's get to our second ever installment of Cape Alert. First, here's a screenshot of the number of capes that NameMC has cached. Compared to last episode, there are 25 new 2016 capes, 25 new 2015 capes, 14 new 2013 capes, 14 new 2012 capes, 8 new 2011 capes, 5 new Realms capes, and 11 new Mojang capes. This doesn't mean that accounts had capes added to them, it just means that accounts with capes that had previously not been cached on NameMC have now been cached. Although with the Realms and the Mojang capes, it probably does actually mean that the capes were recently added to the accounts. Alright, so last episode we talked about how the account named Rick got a Realms Mapmaker cape. Well, about 1 hour after last episode went live, Rick lost his cape. There are a few theories as to why it happened, but we're not exactly sure. This might be the shortest lived Realms cape of all time. Now for something I've been hoping to talk about for a long time. Most of us know about the unique cape accounts. There are only 7 of them in existence. Well, I guess there are 2 turtle capes now, but I still count it as a unique one. Back in July, Shane got the Danny B Style account on his email. But before he could actually play on it, his email got locked. It stayed locked until March 9th when he somehow got it back and sold the account to Debug, who then changed the name. The account is locked now, but unlike the last time someone got Danny B Style, Mojang did not revert the name. This also happened when Debug got a Mojang account and changed the name. They didn't change it back when they locked it, so Debug now has his name on 2 very rare accounts, permanently it seems. I want to end this segment with a little lesson on account safety for you guys. There's an account named Lady M, and it's one of the only 15 accounts with all 5 Minecon caves. It's owned by Lady Empire on Twitter, and on January 20th, somebody stole it from her. According to the account's name history, she got it back about 40 minutes later, but I think that Mojang made a mistake when they changed her name back, because if you look at Twitter, it took a whole week for the account to be back in her hands. She tweeted at some Mojang employees the day it was stolen, asking for help. 4 days later, she tweeted again telling people to change their passwords and saying that Mojang support wasn't helping her, so she clearly still did not have her account back. Finally, 8 days later, she tweeted a screenshot on the account saying that she got it back. That same day, Mojang support made a tweet that said, "If you receive an email from any company asking you to provide personal information, including security question answers and the like, it's probably phishing. Contact the company directly. We will never ask you for this information." Evidently, someone sent her an email pretending to be Mojang and asked for information on her account. She gave them the info and they stole her account. I want to reiterate what Mojang support's tweet says. No company will ever ask you for your account details in an email or anything like that. Be very careful where you put your login information. I see it happen all the time. Not everyone is as lucky as Lady M when trying to get their account back. Okay, so I know I'm really late to this, but back in January, people found this link, launchercontent.mojang.com/accountmigration.json. It showed that migration was going to start on April 12th, 2021, forced migration was going to start May 12th, 2022, and forced migration was going to end on July 5th, 2022. Soon after this was discovered by the community, Mojang changed the dates all to January 1st, 2099. So I assume we weren't supposed to see them. The other day, I just happened to click on the Cape community Discord and I saw this message. Aphrodite Spelled Wrong posted the migration dates and said that the optional migration will start April 12th, but that's only for batch 1 and not everyone will be able to migrate. Then on May 5th, 2022, you will have to migrate to play the game. If you don't migrate by July 5th, 2022, your account will be locked and rendered useless. He cites Minecraft's code for this, but I think he's really reaching with these predictions. Clearly, Cornerhard, a Mojang employee, agrees with me. He replied saying, "I'd wait for the actual announcement." I'm gonna have to back Cornerhard up on this one. We really don't know what's going to happen or even when. They never officially announced those dates, so for all we know, it was a test and they're going to change it later. I also really don't think your account will ever get permanently locked if you don't migrate. That's not to say it won't be more difficult once this forced migration period ends, but Mojang isn't just going to take away your account from you permanently. Either way, keep your eye out for April 12th. I do think that it's likely migration will start around then. Now, let's get into our community screenshots section featuring my special guest, Ironic. Alright, so our first screenshot was sent by Ironic, and it is a picture of Tokyo. I guess it's you playing on Tokyo, yeah?
Yeah, this is, I used to own Tokyo. I actually sniped the name onto that account. If you want to know the story about that, I guess I'll upload it to my channel pretty soon. But yeah, this was me when I got it back. I had it for around a day, and then the OG owner took it back and name changed it. And you actually made a whole video about that too.
Yeah, I talked about that in OG Alert. But yeah, I'll leave a link to Ironic's channel in the description if you guys want to go watch his video on what happened with Tokyo. It's actually a crazy story. You told me it last night. Our next one here was also sent by Ironic. We have Y, Boost, and Juice. And then what account are you on?
This is ketamine in the middle.
Okay.
And, yeah. Y was Kite, I think. No, Kite was on Juice. Gavin was on Y or Boost. And I don't remember. I think Andre was on the other one. I don't really remember. This was like a little bit ago.
I see.
But yeah.
Alright, so our next one was also sent by Ironic. And did you take this one or did you say somebody else took this one?
Gorman took this one.
Okay.
So he's on AAA in the screenshot, and WWW is right behind him right there. You have Blue there right next to it, Gorman, and then right in front of them is Gavin on Steve, and then the cat, because it's, you know, Steve the cat.
Yeah, of course. You know, I think that this is a very fitting screenshot for this episode, seeing as our sponsor earlier, if you saw that. All right, our next one was also sent by Ironic. We have a little cape line up here with Depressing, Ella, Ironic, and Hostile, and then you said you're on Bape?
Yeah, no, I didn't actually take this screenshot. This screenshot was taken by Felix, but I was on Ironic and Depressing in this screenshot.
All right, our next one was sent by Pillow Pilot, and on the right we have, well, Pillow Pilot, and then We have Hope, Cool, and Winter, and then in the background there's Lone. When we recorded this, we've recorded this segment. This is our second time because Ironic's internet went out during the last one, and we talked about how bad the crop job on this screenshot is. This is like
the screenshot. I would give it like, I don't know, a really good rating, but just because of the crop, I just have to take some points away from that. I really like, you know, the 3 2016s on all 3 of the accounts. It would be so nice if Winter had one in this.
Okay, our next one was also sent by Pillow Pilot, and we have another cape lineup with less OG names, but I think it's cool. I like the how this Corporal guy here has like a blue skin, and then the 2013 has a green skin. I wish all of them had the right color skins for their cape. That would have added some points to this one. And once again, Pillow Pilot, you got to work on your cropping.
I actually really like that screenshot. I like the skins on the 2 accounts. Yeah, the blue and the green one, because the green one kind of looks like a slime.
Yeah.
And the blue one is just like a nice color scheme.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's a really solid screenshot. Yet again, bad cropping, but I think that's forgivable for this one since it's a nice lineup.
Okay, our next one was sent by Laster, and this one is a nice lineup on Blockmania. This is recent. I don't even want to go through all, like, I don't want to even say all the names in this, but I mean, we can go through. I see, okay. First, I gotta shout out Earwig here in the bottom. I want that account. I love that account. Do you know what an earwig is?
No, I have no
Okay,
idea.
Earwigs are these nasty bugs. I'll put an earwig on screen in the video. Yeah, these things are
You
gross.
have a very strange taste. That's all I have to say.
Did you look up what an earwig is?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Disgusting.
Are there any good OGs like below the lineup though? No, it doesn't look like it.
Other than earwig. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I don't know, we had a lot of cool ones, and I think that definitely the highlight, I mean, there are some really clean ones in here. We have Elias, shout out Elias. He's done some cool stuff recently. You have Yumi over there. He's a guy from my Discord. What's up? Dog is clean. That's so nice. I like the skin Dog has. Jacuzzi is so nice. This is a good screenshot. Feisty, that's a good one. London, oh my god. These are all so good.
How did I miss that?
Wow, this is a lineup.
Yeah, this is a real lineup. And then you have like the 2 chars there, HY and KN, Diffuse, Rupert, Extreme, and I can't see what that account
is. That CGI? I think it's CGI.
Oh, CGI. That's a good account. I've never seen that on before.
Yeah, that's CGI.
Yeah, CGI. That's a really good account.
Yeah, that's actually nice. Yeah, this is a really cool screenshot. I wish I could have been here for this. Maybe I should actually like play some Minecraft. Might be,
yeah.
You know, being like a Minecraft YouTuber and all, I'm supposed to do that. Okay, our next one was sent by Mace, and it is just a simple screenshot of HY and 2K with Stimp in the middle. I like HY really and 2K are really nice.
Yeah, I really like the skin on 2K, like the gorilla with the chain.
It's pretty clean.
And the HY, I like the capitalization on that, because I don't know if you do any 2 chars, but capitalization like really matters on those accounts. Stimp, I'm not too fond of it. It is I guess it's supposed to be Stimpy, but you know, Stimp, that's his like current name on YouTube as well. Okay, cool. Our next one was sent by Pillow Pilot, and this one is just a screenshot of a Mojang moderator on Hypixel. Late lag. I think the Mojang cape is one of my favorite capes. It might even be my favorite cape. It has by far the best design. I'd put the Cobalt cape second.
Yeah.
Funny story about this account. I ran into this guy on a random faction server like a year ago, and I was gonna try and message him, but he logged off before I could even like get his name or anything.
Oh,
I
man.
remember him from his skin.
Wow, that's crazy. That I wonder. So it must just be like an active player. Like I don't think this account's in the com.
It's the OG owner, and he plays random servers, I guess.
That's cool. Okay, our next one was sent by Teast. I think that's how you pronounce that. And this one, I don't know what server this is on, and it's kind of dark, but I think it's because he's using shaders. We have X_PC and foe. All right, cool. So our last one here was, well, sent to me by Ironic, but it was, who did you say sent this one? It's the one with yeah and Y. Kite. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Kite.
All right. Well, we think that Kite sent this, and this is clean. It's yeah and Y, and they have matching skins.
I really like the cat ears and the little wings on the back of Y. It's a nice touch.
Yeah.
The matching anime girl skins, the little schoolgirl type thing. It's really nice. And then they have a maid boy in the background for some reason.
With a cape too. I think that's just an OptiFine cape though. Okay, crop job is a little weird on this one, but it's like at least it like centers them. I know that your Steve the Cat screenshot was pretty good. I think that might be second place.
More?
I think the I think the lineup is the best one in this episode.
I might have to agree with you there just because of like the amount of accounts that are in there.
Yeah.
But then again, you do have to admit that having Steve, and Cat on the same server and all being unlocked is rare. That's
true.
Like
that is a very rare screenshot here.
That was never supposed to happen, and I'm so surprised that they actually managed to get all 3 accounts.
Because they're all is the locked, or I know Steve and Cat are.
Yeah, probably. I would assume so. I haven't seen it on in a long time. I don't know who bought it.
That's all of our screenshots, so thank you for coming on. Ironic also makes videos related to OG names and about OG names, so I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He does have a video coming out, at least we think he has a video coming out about his story with owning the account Tokyo and that whole crazy thing that happened, so go check him out for that.
Yeah,
and I'll leave a link in the description.
Thank you for having me, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Happy to have you. I'd like to end today's video by answering a question from last episode's comments. I picked this comment by Graham, and it says, wait, I changed my name and I want it back. Aren't I able to get it back before it drops because I owned it before? That might be a little confusing, but this is a question I get a lot. He's wondering if he changes his name, can he take his old name back before other people can get it? The answer is yes. Once you change your name, you do have to wait 30 days before you change your name again. But your old name doesn't become available to the public for 37 days. So once your 30 days is up, you have 7 days to claim your old name back before other people can get it. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I know it's been a long time and I feel really bad for leaving you guys without a video for 2 months. I want you all to know that I truly do appreciate you watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. I really enjoy making videos, and with school this semester, I've had to put that on hold for a little bit. I'm trying to be better about time management, and if that goes well, I should hopefully have my 15K Q&A video out very soon. Thank you for watching. OG Alert Nation now over 16,200 subscribers.
I do them Sandy's calling, I don't wanna talk. My boy got the 30 on him and he keep a Glock. I got 60 on my clock. I need a drop top, whip it in the crock pot. Oh, she tight, yeah, she bite, she got lockjaw. Ayy, ayy, know I keep the knife.